We know it has a rich heritage that extends to our vintage machines, and the annual Stars of Sandstone Festival, taking place right now in the Eastern Free State, hosts the biggest showcase of steam-driven vehicles and vintage technologies that have been restored to pristine condition. For those who enjoy traveling old-school style, it doesn't get much better than the steam train. Take a look.
The Stars of Sandstone Festival in the Free State celebrates the glory days of machinery. One of the biggest attractions at the event is the old steam locomotives who take visitors from around the world on a journey to a bygone era.
This train beside me is a 1937 Garrett locomotive. These massive and powerful locomotives were the mainstay of power on the now defunct South African Railway two-foot system in KwaZulu-Natal. It's one of my favorites, and I can't wait to ride it. Graham, you come all the way from Australia, but you've been coming here for many years. What keeps you coming back to Sandstones?
It's the railway. Also been qualified to work on the railway, which is absolutely fabulous. We have the Army. Last year I was allowed to drive a grader that I hadn't driven for 40 years. It's mainly the people you meet. You meet from people all over the world, and even though it's 12 months apart, you seem to greet them as though you'd only been a couple of weeks apart. We seem to speak the same language all the time.
It is just a terrific collection of old heritage locomotives, traction engines, tractors, machinery, and it is unique in having so much all in one place and so much that is actually operational, so you can see it working.
I'm from Belgium, and I'm here in South Africa for this event, especially for this event. So I drive steam engines in Belgium, and here I've got the opportunity to drive with old steam locomotives in a huge number of steam locomotives. One person brought it all together here, and I'm enjoying it, that I'm able to learn here and get more experience on the steam locomotives here on this festival, yes.
Just the scenery is so incredible, and all the old steam tractors and steam locomotives and all the vintage vehicles that you can find here. That's incredible.
The Sandstone estate sits below the sandstone outcrops nestling under the Maluti Mountains, with arable farmland along the Little Caledon River, the official border between SA and Lesotho.
Wilfred, can you take me through the incredible history of this beautiful heritage site?
Well, this farm was bought in 1996 from a family that had been here since 1830. And they had wonderful heritage items, old tractors, old farm implements, but it wasn't because they were collectors. This is what had always been here. So we recognized that it was a living heritage farm, really, and we persuaded the sellers to let us have it as is, including the old machinery. Although we went with modern equipment, we completely preserved the old farm lifestyle, as it were.
It's a phenomenon that old trains never seem to lose their charm. And while everyone is looking for something better and travel faster, perhaps it's precisely why we yearn for simpler times.
In your opinion, do you think we've progressed positively from the old machinery of yesteryear to the technology we use today?
I think, in a word, craftsmanship. I think stuff was built with great love and attention to detail. Economics wasn't the driver. They always went the extra mile. I think they also didn't understand the concept of obsolescence. They built stuff forever. Like, they expected the new owner to get, 50 years life out of it. And today, I don't think the designers of modern machinery have that in mind. They've got to keep these huge factories going, and that won't happen if everything lasts forever. I have great respect for the craftsmanship of this era. Men built these things to last. What worries me about the current situation is that people are becoming virtual. It's not unusual for someone to come and say, "May I have a selfie of myself with this engine?" And we say, "Sure." And then we say, "Would you like to go for a ride?" "Oh, no, that's not necessary. I just wanted to put this picture on Facebook." So in their mind, the experience has happened, and from our interpretation, they haven't had an experience.
If there's one thing we can learn from a locomotive engine, it's that no matter how hard you work, the journey is definitely more important than the destination.